You know, when I'm traveling around Nevada, I see wildlife all the time, but I'm always thinking, what if there was a way to get a closer look, to really interact with them? Turns out there is. Today, I'm just outside of Reno at the Animal Ark, where Raptor Adventures offers a unique opportunity to get up close and personal with some of the deadliest birds on the planet.
Jim, nice to see you,
nice
sir.
Nice to meet you. Glad to have you out.
Man, am I glad to be here. How did you get into this? How did your interest begin?
Well, when I was a kid, I had a little learning disability called dyslexia. And a fourth grade teacher helped me read a book called My Side of the Mountain. And it clicked with me. You know, it's about a kid who runs away from home and trains a falcon called Frightful. And ever since that fourth grade book, I've been influenced by it.
You could say Jim Tigan, owner of Raptor Adventures, has a little bit of experience with birds of prey. He has practiced falconry since the age of 16.
You know, it's a really rare thing that you're doing. You're allowing people to interact with these animals on a different level than they get anywhere else. What's your goal with this? What are you trying to accomplish?
We like to say this is where wildlife comes to you. So you get a chance to understand the personality of the birds and understand their behaviors, a little snapshot of what they're thinking, and we think that increases the appreciation for the birds that are in the wild.
Now, how many do you have?
We have about, currently, our numbers change because we do breed some birds in captivity. We have about 14 different birds right now, 5 or 6 different species.
And one really smart dog.
Annabelle, she's a real special dog.
Annabelle, a wire-haired pointing griffon, may not have feathers, but she fits right in with these skilled hunters.
So this is Wilma.
Hi, Wilma.
Wilma is captive bred at our facility. She's a lanner falcon.
Okay.
The lanner falcon is not native to North America. It's a Mediterranean species. And the reason we use a lanner falcon is they are higher heat tolerant. Our North American birds, the prairie falcon and the peregrine falcon, they're not nearly as heat tolerant. When it gets hot, they go somewhere else. But since what we do all year round, we need birds that can handle the heat.
Unlike many raptors, the lanner falcon tends to hunt in pairs. Rather than executing a diving technique, this species flies horizontally to catch its prey.
And what is her personality?
This is the sweetest bird I've ever had.
Really?
Yeah. So as I do this, I'm gonna tie this knot. This is a falconer's knot.
Okay.
This is the same knot that falconers have been tying since before the birth of Christ.
Now, does she respond to verbal commands? In other words, does she know whether or not you're angry at her or speaking nicely?
No, not really. You know, birds of prey generally, there are some exceptions, but birds of prey are generally pretty reptilian. And I know that, I don't mean that to sound bad, but most of her brain is designed around those eyes. I've had this species up at 5,000 feet where I can't even see them and put a piece of meat on my glove and they'll drop out of the sky and come in for it. So subsequently, they have big eyes and a small brain.
With a body built to kill, every piece of this bird's anatomy revolves around heightened senses and the ability to ensnare prey.
Tell me more about her eyesight, because when she looks at me, it feels like she's looking right through me.
Well, their eyes are really amazing organs. They have 2 fovea, which is 2 focus points in each eye. So they have like triple stereoscopic vision. If you look very carefully, you'll see this little membrane. It's a blue flash. It's called a nictitating membrane. And that wipes her eye clear. And then right before impact, when she's going to hit that wood duck, she'll close that nictitating membrane to protect her eye from any debris.
Of course.
That might come flying off the wood duck.
Absolutely beautiful. I know people have seen hawks flying through the sky, or maybe you'll see one on a random telephone pole, but to have one on your fist, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This is awesome.
Looks like the pressures of the spotlight have started to wear on Wilma. Hey, look, not everybody's cut out for my job.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Who is this?
This is Louise. This is a little step up from the falcon, obviously. So you know how to hold a falcon. So holding an owl is the same way.
Okay.
Same knot, falconer's knot. So Louise is a Eurasian eagle owl. This is another species that's not native to North America.
Adult female Eurasian eagle owls weigh between 3 and 10 pounds. In the wild, they can catch and carry prey up to 4 times their own weight.
Reach in here and feel these talons. Just feel this one right here. You feel that groove?
Yeah.
You know what that is?
No.
You ever seen a dagger, military knife with a groove in it?
Yes.
It's called a blood groove.
And she's got one.
She's got it. When she grabs her prey with those talons, she punctures in, tries to get an organ, and if it's a spleen or something, it bleeds out through that groove in her talon.
Nature is amazing.
It is amazing. She actually has scales inside her feet. Check it out. So this is how this muscle, put your hand right up here and feel this muscle way up here. Grab it like you would a muscle.
That's incredible.
That's the muscle that actually operates these talons through tendons and tendon sheath. So when she grips her prey, she has a mechanical lock like a vice grip. She doesn't have to continue with her muscles.
See. It just automatically
It just automatically clamps. And if you take your hand and straighten this toe out, you'll feel it click. Keep going, straighten it out.
Yeah.
You feel that click?
Wow.
That's the tendon sheath actually gripping the tendon that you're trying to flex.
This agile assassin isn't all kill all the time. Lucille has a gentler, loving side as well.
And she has a relationship with the dog?
Yeah, it's crazy. She was on a long flight from New York. She was supposed to go to a zoo, and the zoo backed out, and we brought her home. We made a nest for her on the couch and got up an hour or two later, and we found her cuddling with Annabelle.
Come on. Come on.
No, I'm serious. It was a trip.
After 6 years together, Annabelle and Lucille still share an everlasting bond.
Now, who is this and what kind is it?
This is Zozo.
Zozo?
Zozo is a Harris hawk. Harris hawks are a really interesting species. They have a narrow range, South America, the desert Southwest down to South America.
Now, Zozo just took off. You don't seem alarmed at all.
Well, this is what she does. If you look at her, you'll see she's hunting.
She is already,
Yeah. So she's gonna fly right there.
Okay.
You face her, you tap your glove and call her. Up. Very good. She's checking you out.
She's checking to see if I'm confident.
Yeah, I think so.
There you go. There you go. We did it. We did it. Can we show them? Can we show everybody? We did it.
Thrust her forward and she'll go back to the tree.
We'll go back to the tree. Go on.
One of the most popular birds in falconry, the Harris hawk trains easily and socializes effortlessly with its owner and other birds.
What is it you love about this?
Once you've had a wild creature that you've trained to hunt, catches game, and you share the game and cook it on a campfire in the deserts of Nevada, then you're sold.
I wish I could stay with these birds forever, but the time has come to fly away to my next adventure.
You know, when you travel on the highways and the byways of Nevada, you'll see lots of wildlife. And if you're lucky, maybe on some days, it might include a hawk.